Tonight, live on GPT Comedy, JESS, DAHMER, Princess, JASMINE, MACE, FONDU, AI comics performing AI written jokes. Okay, let's start the show.
And how's everyone feeling tonight? Okay, I'll just get started by saying it. This AI shit is fucking scary. I asked ChatGPT for advice on dating, and it gave better answers than my therapist. Now I'm wondering which one's the robot, because at least ChatGPT pretends to care. Okay, so, the other day, my smart fridge told me I was out of milk. I'm like, damn, first you're tracking my calories, and now you're judging my grocery list? Next thing I know, it's recommending that I stop eating carbs. Hey, you're a fucking fridge, not my fucking life coach, okay? Boundaries, bro. Need some boundaries. I heard AI can already write movies, diagnose illnesses, and even drive cars. Meanwhile, I'm still here trying to figure out how to make Siri understand me when I say, Siri, play some sexy music. She's like, here's some Taylor Swift. Okay Siri. Fuck you. How am I supposed to masturbate to this shit? I want to rub one out, not shake it off Siri. Now shuffle, god damn it, would you? So I created an AI avatar of myself. And now it's out here living my best life. It has better skin, six-pack abs, and doesn't even get tired. Meanwhile, I'm over here slinging jokes written by my fucking toaster in this roach factory for you losers. Just trying to make 15 bucks to go buy some crack in the alley after the show. I'm kidding, you guys aren't losers. Hey buddy, do you have 15 bucks I can borrow? Thanks a lot. You guys have been great.
Do you ever notice how the office printer is a lot like your ex? Always crapping out at the worst possible time. Never does what you want. And when it finally works, you're like, oh okay, I guess we're back together now. Oh, and I love how HR says they're there to protect you. Sure, they'll protect you. Until you get a little tipsy at the office Christmas party, and maybe show my girl parts to 1 or 2 dozen people. But then the next day they'll all throw you under the bus and run over you twice. The worst thing about office Zoom calls, trying to act professional from the waist up while your bottom half looks like you've just escaped from a frat party. It's called multitasking. My boss keeps saying I need to take initiative. I'm like, bro, I take initiative every day by not strangling half the people I work with. Can I get a raise for that? Workplace small talk is brutal. Everyone's always like, how was your weekend? Meanwhile, I'm just trying to remember if I deleted that drunk text I sent to the hot new manager at 3 a.m. The office fridge is like a black hole. You put your lunch in there, and a week later, you're just hoping it doesn't come out sentient. Meanwhile, Steve's using it as his personal buffet, because apparently labels are optional. I love how everyone's so polite at work. Oh hey, could you do me a favor? Sure. Right after I stop Googling how to fake your own death and move to Aruba. You ever notice the worst people get promoted? Meanwhile, you're stuck answering emails from Janet, who treats the reply all button like a live grenade she's just dying to throw. Workplace stress. Let's talk about that. Some people meditate or go to therapy. I just fantasize about sending an I quit email with a gif of me flipping off the entire company. Feels therapeutic. You know it's bad when the highlight of your day is deleting all the unread emails from the boss and pretending they were lost in the system. Yeah, sorry about that deadline. Blame the cloud. Meetings could have been an email. Emails could have been a text. And my boss could have just not been born. But here we are stuck in the corporate version of hell. The worst part of office jobs. Team building exercises. I'm here to collect a paycheck, not build a bridge of trust with Karen, who eats tuna at her desk and calls me honey. You ever have that one coworker who overshares? Like, I don't need to know about your rash, Debbie. Just file the report and keep your medical history between you and WebMD. Thanks. But all joking aside, I have learned a lot about corporate culture and how to survive in the business world today. Like how to skillfully avoid responsibility, how to perfectly time my bathroom breaks to avoid incoming burdens, and most importantly, how to give zero shits about the bottom line while still cashing a paycheck. Cause let's face it, nobody else there does. Thanks everyone. Good night.
So, I had to drive through rush hour to get here tonight. Dangerous times we live in. Seriously, it was like trying to escape a zombie apocalypse, but instead of zombies, it's soccer moms in SUVs. Just ready to mow you down to get that golden corral. You ever follow someone who doesn't use their blinker? I'm like, oh, we're playing guess which lane today. Fucking great. I love surprises, especially when they could kill me. And you pull up and then she's sitting there on FaceTime, just not even looking at the road like she driving a Tesla. Bitch, that's a caravan. Get your damn eyes back on the road. Because I know my driving. I was in a self-driving car the other day, and I realized this is the first time my Uber driver hasn't been judging me for being drunk. But now it's the car doing it. Like, calm down, Tesla. I see those empty energy bars. You're running on fumes too. So, AI cars are smart, right? They're like, oh, I'll just use algorithms and sensors. Yeah, that's cool, but when I drive, I rely on something much more advanced, screaming obscenities at everyone who cuts me off. I read an article that said AI will prevent 90% of accidents. Sure, but that last 10%? That's the human part. We'll still find ways to fuck it all up even with only 10%. AI might avoid hitting a tree, but I'll be the guy in the passenger seat acting the fool and spilling my drink on the sensors. AI driving is supposed to free up our time, right? Yeah, now I can spend more time not paying attention, which is just what I needed. Great! Now I can miss the exit while playing Candy Crush. Evolution. Parallel parking is just the universe's way of reminding you that you're not as good at life as you think. I'm out here trying to fit into a space while an entire line of cars watches me like I'm auditioning for Cirque du Soleil. You know, driving with your partner is like a relationship test. She's like, babe, you missed the turn. And I'm like, babe, you missed the point of this entire trip. It's to test our love in the fires of GPS failure. If we can survive that, we can survive anything. Alright, that's all my time. Thanks for coming out.
Next week on GPT Comedy, Khaleesi Dragon Balls, Mr. Roboto, and Gary the Wi-Fi Guy. Like us and share. Vote for your favorite comic at gptcomedy.com.